how to make a submarine sandwich. You take a sub roll like this. I made this myself from scratch. And you cut it like this with a sharp knife down the center, like so. And you place it on your cookie sheet, like so. But I'm gonna put this over here. Shred this cheese, right? This is how to shred cheese. My sister has a food processor. She does not know how to shred cheese, and she calls herself a chef. I don't know. So all you have to do is use one of these. It only takes a couple of seconds. Some people don't use the whole cheese, but I think it just tastes better. And this one was cheaper anyway. So you just take the cheese, and first you put the meat on though. See, cheapest stuff they have. It's probably really bad for you. I'll probably die from eating it, but oh well, I don't care. All right, you just put this really cheap meat on here. If I bought the expensive stuff, I would just commit suicide because it's so expensive, so it's just better for you to eat the nitrates then. All right, you put that on, then all you have to do is come over here and you sprinkle on your cheese like so. It tastes really good with Gouda cheese, but that stuff is so expensive and I just don't really buy that very often. And then you cut your onion. This is how to cut an onion, right? So what you do is you cut the ends off like so. Like this. Save that end. You plant that in dirt right there, that'll grow back another onion. How about that for regeneration? Cut it like that. Peel this yucky part off. You can put this in your compost pile. All right. This is how to julienne an onion. I'm gonna julienne it first. So you just make these little lines like this. Makes it a little easier, like this. And you just cut these lines. Lines, lines, lines. And then you turn your onion. Do you like your onion diced? Is that how you like it? Okay, you like it. So I'm just gonna dice it. And this makes it a really fast way to do it. I have sat and watched my dad spend a half hour cutting an onion, and I'm like, oh my gosh, there's an easier way, but he doesn't really care. He likes to do it the hard way. But I just don't have time for that kind of madness. All right, so you just take about like that. Is that enough onion?
Yeah.
All right, and you sprinkle it on top of your Subway. And this is on broil. We're just gonna broil it in the oven, like so. And I'm gonna set the timer for 2 minutes. I have a friend who gets mad if you set the timer because she's afraid that you're thinking that she's stupid and can't remember to take anything out of the oven, but she's kind of stupid. She can't remember to take anything out of the oven and she burns everything. So set the timer and you won't burn it. In the meantime, I'm going to set this aside over here, and I'm going to shred some lettuce. If you save the end, see, I've saved my end out. I've actually started to sprout that lettuce, but this is how to shred lettuce. You just take it over here on the side and barely get in there, and that really makes a really nice lettuce shred. Very nice, very delicate, just about like that, like so. And then you take the cucumber. This is a cucumber. If you plant the end of the cucumber, it won't grow back. You plant cucumbers from seeds. So here you go. You just take a nice slice like so. I have already washed the toxins off of this cucumber, but during the summer, I actually grow my own cucumbers, and that's really nice. So here we go. We just take if you're very careful, you can slice these very thinly. And that's absolutely lovely. And I'm gonna come over to the refrigerator here, my nice clean refrigerator, and I'm going to get out a tomato. Let's see if I have a tomato. I don't have a tomato. I thought I had a tomato. No tomato. Oh, here we go. Tomato. And I'm just gonna wash it because people are looking. I usually don't wash my vegetables unless people are looking. But there you go, see, sanitary. And then this is how to slice a tomato. Make sure your knife is clean, like so. Just come in there. And if you poke it like that, I have a friend who cuts her tomatoes in these giant inch thick cubes, and it's just really gross. I don't eat tomatoes at her house. And so here is our sub. It's nice and hot. Turn off the timer. Finish cutting this tomato. You just poke it like that to get it started. And then you slice on down like this, poke, and if you try your best, you can get these really nice, perfect slices. It doesn't take very long to make a sub if you do it all the time. Right, so here we go. Turn off the oven so my husband doesn't get mad at me for running up the electricity bill. Sorry, honey. All right, this is how you do it. First, you put a little lettuce, like so. Then you put a little, don't mock me, dear. Put a little tomato and a little cucumber. And here we go. And a little banana pepper, like so. And a little pickle. Use a fork and not your fingers. And lastly, ranch dressing. You don't have to use ranch, you can use whatever kind of dressing you like. But my husband doesn't like it when I put ketchup on his, and my son doesn't like ketchup on his either. But some horseradish or wasabi would be really funny if you stuck it underneath the tomato so they can't see it and they're in for a surprise. It's really funny. I did that once. It was really funny. Actually, here, we put it there. I had a boyfriend in high school, and I put anchovies under his cheese, and he took a bite of the pizza, and he nearly died. It was so funny. He dumped me a week later, though, so don't do that. All right, here you go. Beautiful sub. Actually, if you kind of go like this, right? This kind of sandwich would cost you about $7 if you went to one of those fancy sub places, but this one would probably cost you less than $1. And since I didn't go to the store today, I'm just gonna say it's free. So whatever. Happy eating. Thank you very much.